happening? Is this PCG Roundabout nightmare occurring? Is this gonna be? I'm being told I'm live. Oh boy, I've been. This is gonna be. This is gonna be intense, you guys. Let me pause the stream so I don't hear my own echo. Wow. Okay. Well, we're all set up. We're going to be doing a PCG roundabout that is absolutely going to overwhelm me. We're going to figure this out. So the idea here is that I'm going to make a one-screen PCG. Yeah, I have 10 minutes to do so. Normal PCG roundabout rules. And then I'll do that live on chat. And then you all in the chat get to play that PCG. You all can use the chat to say what you do and all that stuff. And once you beat it, then I'll put another 10 minutes on the clock, and everyone in chat has to make their own PCG, one page, 10 minutes, using one of the characters from mine. And then you all Discord those PCGs to me, and I have to play all of those at once. That's going to be really intense. That's the part that I'm thinking is going to be pretty tricky. Because if playing one PCG wasn't hard enough, I gotta play however many are coming at me. And then finally, after all that, then I have to make another PCG in 10 minutes using a character from each of your PCGs. And then you all play that. Whew. Sounds intense. You know what? It sounds intense because it is intense. Can everyone hear me okay, by the way? A shout out if this sounds okay. Yeah, so wait till chat fills up a little bit more, and then I'll re-explain this. But yeah, this is I've got my setup here. I've got a lot of wires and cat hair here, but other than that, I've got my paper, I've got my pen, and I've got a lamp casting a pretty harsh shadow, so that's gonna cause some visibility issues while I'm drawing, but then I'm gonna take it away. It should be okay. Let me do that. Okay, I don't know. See how that goes. Zach is saying volume is good. Excellent. I have the webcam, which this webcam, I know I need to upgrade it because it's very old. I think it's over 10 years old. It's very low quality. Doesn't pick up light very well. This room looks so much darker than it is because of how much light this camera needs. So I know I got to upgrade this, but yeah, I haven't gotten around to forking over the cash for that. But yeah, we'll see what goes on there. And yeah, I've got my I got my headphones on. As anyone should. That's where the microphone is. Oh, I got some water. It's like an endurance channel. Endurance channel? That's not a thing. An endurance challenge is really more what it is. But yeah, I got the wireless headphones on, so I'll just have one less wire hanging over. Right, if you can see the setup, there's just like a lot of things hanging over this piece of paper right now. The camera on one arm and the lamp on the other. Very fascinating stuff. I can assure you. So, what's a thing now, Zach? I don't know what that means. But okay, let's get into it. Let's start making this PCG. Okay, so I'm going to put 10 minutes on the clock. All right, I've got my bell on, and there we go. All right, what am I going to draw here? Okay, I'll draw a head. I'm going to draw some big eyes. This guy's surprised. He's got a mustache. Okay, and a little beard. I don't know what's going on with it. He's going to have a big hat. I don't know what kind of hat this is. Ooh, I don't know what. It's a weird disc hat. That doesn't. This hat makes no sense now. All right, let's see. He's got a body like this, and he's got another kind of shape here. Another shape here. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Let's give him some hair. Oh, coming out of. I should actually bring up the chat so I can see what's happening while this is going on. Okay, and it's got some, as Zach would call it, crisp feet. All right, here we go. Give him some really basic. I only have 10 minutes. Hands. Okay, let's put a backdrop. Oops, back in there. I just drew on my table. Let me move this out of the way so I can see that. Okay. All right. What else is here? There is a. Let's put a door here. That's just. I have no idea what this is yet. We're gonna find out. Okay, let's see. There's a window here. Let's actually put like a weird cross window. Those are two crosses there. Was that important? We'll find out. And then there's somebody behind there. Ooh, who's this guy? What's going on with this? Interesting, interesting. Okay, I'll put a little detail here, a little detail there. And by detail, I mean some cross hatches. And looks like this is going to be a brick wall. Okay, and then how about I'll put a mouth over here. Put a big old snake. All right. Okay. It kind of looks like he has these kind of teeth. He's got two. It's a weird snake, right? All right, there we go. And he's got some scales. Okay. Monitor chat. Okay, here we go. Let's see how this goes here. I'll give him some scales. I shouldn't be spending this time putting scales on this dude, but all right, there he is. And there's how about this here? There's one of these going on. Let's see, it's like this. Wow, okay. There's some candles in a very hastily drawn candelabra thing hanging down there. Okay. What else is here? Let's see. There is some graffiti here. let's wonder what that's about. We'll see. Um, and or it kind of looks like it's a speech bubble coming out of him. But well, anyway. And let's see. Let's put over here. There's this thing. Okay. And yeah, let's put some extra bricks. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm actually gonna stop it now. I less time. Okay. Only took half the time. There's my one-page PCG. This is what's happening. Okay. You are this fella here. And there's some graffiti on the wall in the back. This is made of brick wall. There's a candelabra. You're inside, right? There's this big snake that has just come out and has been like, whoa, you know. And you're trying to get through this door. You have to get in this door and get to your brother here, who's trapped behind this door. All right, what do you do? And any questions are also welcome. You can say an action, you can ask a question, standard PCG stuff. Oh, hey, Crow. Oh man, need some water. I was having a lot of. I keep making food that's just too salty. Now this is riveting conversation. Um, but I also have the camera flipped so that I can see what I'm doing, and then you all can see the drawing right side up. So hopefully that works. Okay, you jump over the snake. All right, you try to jump over the snake, but the snake is too fast and like kind of wraps your feet around and makes you fall on your face. And you conk your head and lose the game. I'll save game for you. What else? What's on the ground to the left of the snake? Over here. Looks like an oil can. Yes. Yes, saved. Game saved. Hello, JCCPG. How's it going? Yeah, you already did. So we're playing this PCG Roundabout thing. I just whipped up. Zach tried to jump over the snake so far and got tangled up and whacked. So the chat has to beat this PCG, and then once they do, gotta make your own PCGs and send them to me in Discord, but you gotta use one of the characters from this PCG in them. And you'll have 10 minutes to make that PCG after you beat this. But yes, right now we are playing this PCG. It's pretty sweet. Oh, excuse me. Oh man. I shouldn't put my hand in the frame so you guys can still see what's going on here. Oh, I've got lots of ink smudges on my hands now. So else, okay. Yeah, check out the graffiti. What does it say? It says shock in shocking letters. A puzzling puzzle, you say, yes? I say so too. It is a puzzler. This is almost as puzzling as that time I did a jigsaw puzzle. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Okay, you put your hat on the snake's face. Okay, you take off your hat and you bop it on the snake's face, and you kind of twist it around. It's kind of confused for a moment. You have like a moment to act without the snake um, coming at you. Oh boy. Yeah, it's night where I live too. JCC is it's showing. I'm getting sleepy already. Let's see, what do we got here? I got this lemon tarts tin. It's a pretty cool tin. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but seems like it could be useful. Okay, so Zach says you jump past its face and grab the thing on the ground to the left of it. So this oil can, right? Okay, so you run past it and you get the oil can. You successfully get the oil can, and the by this point the snake has taken off the hat, so he's kind of back with sight. What do you do now? I don't know about you guys, but the room where I'm in right now is not especially warm. Just like kind of a draft coming in. So kind of seems like it's been getting warmer, but it's still chilly enough that I'm gonna wear a sweater in here. So, that's happening. Okay, I'll check the door. What is going on with it? Yeah, it's a good point. Your brother's behind that kind of window there. The kind of cross beams are too small to kind of fit through, either you or him. This thing here is the door handle. You can kind of pull at it, obviously. And what is what stuff? These things here, or this thing? I mean, that's the door handle. But these things are just like texture of the door. And this is your brother, in case that was unclear. And this is some bricks. And this is some smudges. And this is a candelabra. And that's some more bricks. And that's some more bricks. That's just a suggestion of bricks. The whole thing is brick. I just meant the door handle. Yep, that's the door handle. So what do? Do you pull at it? I'm assuming you pull at it. There's a bit of a delay. Um, but yeah. Yeah, you try opening it, but it's just like it's stuck. It won't open, and while you're trying to do that, the snake eats you. I do love having Zach get eaten by snakes. It's pretty fun pastime. Ooh, I'll be honest. Oh man, why am I so sleepy? All right, use the oil can to loosen up the door. It works. You're able to open the door, but in the time it takes you, yes, you do save game. In the time it takes you to loosen up the door and then open it, the snake jumps you and eats you. Okay, game is saved. I wonder if it's like save game is kind of like rescue game. Like my game is in real big trouble. Rescue it. Get it out of this horrible situation. Okay, you jump up and grab the chandelier. I'm guessing you're saving. Do you save game to before you oiled the door? I'm assuming so that you don't get eaten. So yeah, you have the can in one hand. You jump up and you grab the chandelier in the other. Yes, rescue game. Okay, so you grabbed onto the chandelier with one hand. You got the oil can in the other, and you're out of immediate danger. However, the snake is like coiling itself up to try to jump or kind of get up to where you are and nip at you, and you feel your fingers start to heat up from the flames in the candelabra. But you have this moment. What do you do? The candles on the chandelier are indeed real. They are not imitation candles. And they're a little bit more. No, they're not electric. They're actual candles. And it's a little bit more than like what like a wax candle. They're like small torches. They're like oil based things. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I keep yawning. This is not good. Oh man. My cats keep trying to eat my plants. It's a duel to the death. I've had to put all my plants up in really high places so that the cats just don't eat them and bite them in half. It's been it's been wrecking havoc in the plant life. How do you grab one? Like your whole you have the oil can in one hand, and the other hand you're using to hang on to the chandelier. Like how do you how do you what are you gonna do? Like just drop? You can drop the oil can. That could be good. You can drop the oil can and grab a mini torch. Okay. You hold the oil can by the nozzle in your mouth, and you grab the candle successfully. The oil does kind of leak into your mouth because it's, poured oil before, which is really gross. It may have long-term consequences, but at least for now, it doesn't affect you. So, what do you do now? You got the oil nozzle, you got the thing in the can. I'm sorry, you have the oil nozzle in your mouth, and you've got one hand holding the chandelier, and another one you've got like a little mini torch. The snake tries to come up and nip at you, and doesn't make it to you, but seems like it won't make that mistake twice. Also, any suggestions in the chat for what the names of this character's brother, and the snake might be? First person across the finish line, or the consensus of the chat, that'll be canon. You got a canon opportunity right there. Thinking about it, like a canon opportunity in any other circumstance would be pretty barbaric. You're like, oh, this is a great opportunity to use my cannon. It's not generally pretty pleasant. Usually you're going to be a real jerk when you do that. But In this case, it's really the opposite. You have a opportunity to enshrine something in the canon. The other meaning of the word. So that's important to know. On top of that, there's I've been making edits to the PCG wiki after I found out that you can get points for doing stuff and trophies, and I don't like to be that simplistic and easily manipulated. But guess what's happening? It's that, and I've been gaining points. I've been doing stuff, making edits. I'm not making trivial edits, but I've been doing real things. But I'm trying to get my points up, and it's been going all right. It's pretty wild. Okay, so Zach's gonna pour some oil on the snake and drop a candle on it. Great. So you drop oil. Well, how do you drop the oil? Like you've got it in your mouth. PCGs en español. Hello. Um, so Zach's playing this PCG in this roundabout. Hey Via. So you missed the canon opportunity is to name any of the three characters who are here. So Zach, how do you do this? And it's just everyone's participating. Via, you can also suggest things. But Zach has jumped up here, is trying to rescue his brother from over here. The snake is guarding it. He dropped his hat on this guy, on this snake. Grabbed this oil can, jumped up here, is hanging off of there. Put the oil can in his mouth. Grabbed one of these little flaming torches from here, and now he's going to try to Noodleius. Is that I'm pronouncing that right? Noodleius. That's awesome. Okay, that's it. Noodleius. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But regardless, that's a great name. Noodleius the snake. Now I'm messing up my own pronunciation of it. Anyway, but Zach, how do you drop this oil can? How do you drop the oil into the snake's mouth? Because your hands are full and you're holding the oil can in your mouth. By the way, that was Zach's idea. It's pretty gross. Good. Noodleius. Going to be adding a Wikipedia entry to that. Well, not a Wikipedia entry, a PCG wiki. Yeah, that'd be great if I added a Wikipedia entry for Noodleius. Oh, it would be taken down so fast. Be fun though. Zach, do you still try to get PCGs on Wikipedia, or have you given up the ghost on that? Oh. You switch them. You put the candle in your mouth, and then okay. So you pour the oil on the snake, and then let go. You do the switch. It's okay. You drop the oil on the snake, and then you drop the torch onto the snake, um, and that lights him up pretty good. But the problem here is that you also burnt your face because the you're holding a big flame in your mouth. But again, it's not stopping you right now. You just are having long-term consequences. You just drank some oil and lit your face up, and it goes up a little bit more because you just drank oil. Oh, you archived the original Wikipedia page on the PCG wiki. Interesting. Wow. Okay, so now the snake is like, rah, and he's like kind of going away, but you know, he's not toast, pardon the expression, but he's distracted with being on fire, and also so are you to a lesser extent. What happens next? Zach and or Via? What do we do now? Trying to get your brother out of this situation. There's something over here I can show. Um, we have these metal roses. I don't know where to put them up. Oh, they're pretty dusty. Can't do that. A couple more of them over here. But go on, right? Anyway, or I didn't know this was show and tell. Okay. You'll jump down and use the oil to open the door. Okay, you grease the door, you pull it open, and your brother's on the other side. And oh, happy Pie Day! Yeah. Uh, thank you. But I think yeah, they are nice roses. They smell they smell like metal, to be honest with you. But um, yeah, it's PI Day. Yeah, um, right? I think it was either today or tomorrow, something like that. But okay, so you get open the door and there's your brother. The snake was singed, and so are you. And you were actually in the cell this whole time with this snake. So you're escaped on the other side. Your brother was just like waiting for you. So you slam the door, and the snake can't get to you. Congratulations, you beat my shock PCG. Um, Congratulations. Okay. 3.14, true. All right, so now it comes to the roundabout segment. We're gonna have 10 minutes on the clock. So currently it looks like Zach and Via. It's you two's job to make a PCG with any one of those three characters, either mystery person, mystery brother, or Noodalicious. Right? Was it Noodalicious? Let me scroll back up. Noodilius. Noodalicious is pasta, I guess. Um, all right, here we go. And then you draw that PCG, you send it to me, and then I have to play them both or more, no matter who comes at me, all at the same time. Okay, here you go. You have 10 minutes on the clock, starting now. All right. This is going to be a very anticipatory 10 minutes. Yeah, for me at least. Here, I'll move this a little bit so that you can still see all the characters in case you want to reference them. Probably can't actually read the clock on my phone that well since it's reversed or flipped. But this is gonna be pretty epic. And by epic, I mean stressful. I don't know how I am going to do this, to be honest with you. How am I going to? I've never played more than one PCG at the same time. So this is gonna be a challenge. Quite a challenge indeed. And I'm scared. I'll be honest. I don't know what to expect here. I guess that's part of it, you know. We'll find out what happens. Um, this is my first. Yeah, this is definitely my first time running a PCG Roundabout on stream, and it's definitely, it's gonna be. It will be a record. Yeah, a record of stress put down for all to read. Read. This is not written. To see. More like it. But oh man, I was looking up stenography earlier. Got lost on one of those rabbit holes, you know. It's like, how do stenographers type that fast? And they have these things called stenography machines, and it's like an interpreter. It's basically a way to write shorthand. But the method that they use is so that they don't type individual letters, if that's too slow. So like the fastest typists can, like, if you're really, really fast typist, you can maybe type 150 words a minute. It's like really, really fast. But humans speak at around 180 words a minute, just at like a regular speaking pace. And, you know, in a courtroom, you need to be able to type extemporaneously as people speak and just be able to keep up. So court stenographers, and they train like for a long time, they have to be able to type 250 words per minute. So like well over the regular speaking pace of a person, I imagine, you know, so you can keep up with any variation and just to make sure that you're really rock solid. But yeah, just regular keyboards and regular typing is not fast enough because just hitting every keystroke. So what stenography is a way to construct words with less keystrokes. It's like it's based on phonetics. So like there's like one half of the key, it's like a totally different keyboard, and then so like the left half and the right half mean different things. So if you hold like, if you type like cat, like you wouldn't type each letter, you would type like the phonetic spelling or like shorthand for that. So it's like a whole other language for not phonetic, but it's like the syllables of it. It's like you're saying like this is like the shorthand for those syllables. So you just type it in less keystrokes, and then stenographers have like these crazy dictionaries, so that like basically it's all just like shortcuts, so they can type words like in only a few keystrokes. And then if they really have to, then they type the whole thing out. You know, if it's not part of their shorthand dictionary. But what a crazy skill, you know. I think for court stenographers, they have to do it, like train for like 2 years. But then there's like a whole hobbyist community who maybe they don't type 250 words per minute, but they type, I don't know, maybe 160, 170, which is like almost the speed of human speech. It's pretty good. Like, that's kind of like the speed of thought. Not quite, but it's a lot closer. Um, oh, my phone went dark, so it did. Um, I mean, it'll still buzz, but yeah, okay. 4.5 minutes. And, you know, I didn't announce that because my story about the intricacies of stenography was far too important and had to be communicated. And it was so relevant to not only this PCG, but your PCGs. Stenography. It's the future and the past. Anyway, man, it really is cold. It's like a draft on my toes. Oh, yeah, I'll keep that screen up a little bit. All right, a little less than 4 minutes left. Very excited. Very excited, very scared to see what happens in these PCGs. I'm gonna going to pull a few things and kind of show them off here. This is like now been supplanted entirely by the new Star Wars canon. So this is like so uncanon, it's not even funny. But this novel exists. Star Wars Death Troopers. And it answers the question, what would happen if you mashed up the original Star Wars film and Dawn of the Dead? And it's the kind of film combination that people have been screaming for since the early 80s. And finally, Joe Schreiber has given it to us. If you want to see Han Solo and Chewbacca running throughout a Imperial cruiser with zombified stormtroopers running after them, this is it. This is that book. And yes, yes, you did get this book. I gotta remember. Anyway, that's Death Troopers for you. What else? What else? What should I pull here? Oh, let me bring my phone back. Okay. Less than 2 minutes. So your less than 2 minute warning on this sucker. All right. Keeping with like the kind of lighthearted novelization type of things, the perennial favorite, Terry Pratchett with Moving Pictures. And Terry Pratchett writes satirical fantasy novels set in the fantastical world of Discworld. And each novel kind of satirizes or parodies, several things, but usually a thing in fantasy culture and also in the real world. So this one is satirizing movie making and early Hollywood and also insanity mashed up with fantasy stuff. Super fun. They're all great. This one's great. Check it out. All right, we're getting down to the final stretch. We're just about at pencils down. Let's take a look at the remaining time. All right, we're down to our final 30 seconds. This has been a real nail biter. I haven't bitten my nails, but that's really beside the point. Okay, we're down to the final 10. Everyone get ready to stop doing your PCGs in 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Let's stop that chime. All right. Whatever you got, that's it. Let's check this stuff out. Discord your stuff to me. And I am going to switch over. You can send it straight to me via on Discord, or if you're not on Discord, you can just send it to Zach. And I'm sure Zach will send it to me. But you can either DM it to me, or you could put it in one of the channels. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share Discord. So I got that up. So when you do share that with me, I can pull that up, and that'll be cool. And oops, gotta make sure I'm on the right thing here. Oh man, There's a giant ink stain on my desk, and I just heard the Discord bell, but I'm obsessed with this ink stain. What is this? Oh, it must have been from my hand. Ugh. All right, here we go. Okay, so Zach is saying, you're the brother, and that's me on the left. Oh, wow. So I'm the brother. I'm wearing a castle on my head, and the guy from the previous game, who you previously were, looks like he's wrestling with a giant crab, or potentially summoning a giant crab. I can't tell, but looks like there's red trees in the background. Okay, maybe we're on Mars. Maybe is that a tree crab, or is he casting a crabbish illusion? You know, to fool people that they're under the sea, even though they're in a spruce. Oh, after your brother rescued you, you tried to make your escape, but oh, the suspense is killing me. But that lobster thing grabbed you. Oh, grabbed him. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we got this space or tree lobster crab coming out. What do I do? All right. Oh, wait, I got another PCG coming in. Let's take a look at this. All right. Let's see. I'm going to look at it from the side. Okay, wow. All right, and there's the character. And there's a candelabra with a key hanging from it. Looks like there's bars up there. There's maybe a flower that's and a lion and a tea kettle, perhaps, in a cabinet. There's another door. There's I got maybe a coiled snake. Um, what is my objective, Via? And I'm assuming I am this guy here. Or maybe I'm the lion or the snake. And so I guess I have two questions. Who am I in this PCG? And what's my objective? All right, now let's go back over to this one here. All right, I am going to, what's my hat made out of? What is my hat? Is it a castle? All right, that's my first question. And do I have superpowers? That's my second question. Okay, let's go back to Via. Let's see here. There's actually a grate over here too. Maybe can I turn this? I'm like turning my head. Maybe I can get, well, I'm guessing I can use that key to open this door. Oh, Zach is telling me. All right, let's switch over to this one. Okay, let's see. No, it's just an elaborate hat made of the finest leather. A leather hat. Very strange. Okay, this giant crab thing is grabbing my brother. Okay, and is about to be pulled away, it looks like. So that doesn't look good. Um, I am going to climb this tree and slap at this lobster's claw with my hat. See how that goes. And I don't have any superpowers. Bummer. Okay. You always got to check, just in case you do, because it really helps out. Okay. Here we go. Let's take a look at this one here. And okay, so there's like kind of maybe sunshine coming off this flower here. I wonder if is that okay, you have to water the flower to save it. You are the dude and have to try to get the water from the crystal cabinet guarded by the lions. Aha, okay. I gotta save this flower. All right, that's a great motivation. And it's guarded by that lion. Okay. That would give you superpowers for the next PCG. Thank you, Via. I mean, look, I've been saying this for years. People have to build in rewards that carry over to other people's PCGs. Thank you. I need some superpowers. Okay. I'm going to try to jump up and grab this key from this chandelier. See what happens there. Okay. And then Zach is telling me to do something. Okay. Okay. At first, it ignores you. If you persist, it whacks you and you fall from the tree. But he lets the bro's hand go for a moment, then grabs it again. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm going to climb up that tree and jump on the crab, like on his back, and like, oh, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab my hat and my brother's hat, jump on the crab's back, and cover his eyes with one hat each. Hopefully, I'm going to get him to snap at me because he can't see, like take his hands away. And yeah, then if he does that, that'll be good, and I'll find out what's happening. But okay, let's see. Yeah, I want to see if I can get that key. Ooh, my voice is getting hoarse. Oh, is in that cage up there? Is that a steak? I'm wondering if that's a steak in this in this sweet cage. Wonder if I can open this. Let's see if I can open this. Getting all sorts of. Okay, yes, that's a steak. Excellent. Okay. I'm going to upload this image. So I don't have to turn my head. Okay. And Via, can I grab that key above me on that chandelier? Is that accessible to me? And A, is that a key or is that a thumb? So like a, just like a Big Lebowski situation where it's like a severed limb. All right, Zach is saying, good thinking, but sadly the crab is used to a low light environment, so he doesn't need to see. He doesn't care and ignores it. Ugh. Okay, well, since I'm on his back, I'm just gonna slap his arms with my hats. Okay, and then Via's saying, how will I grab it? I will jump up, take off my hat, and smack the key off. Like try to get some extra height and go like, whoa. I'm actually gesturing, but you can't see me, so that's pointless. But I'm trying to take off my hat and whack it off the bottom of the chandelier. See if that works. Oh man, both folks are typing at me. This is gonna be this is really happening. This is getting I really gotta get these PCGs going. Unlike a normal crab, this crab's legs can curl upwards. Come on. Oh, maybe that's good. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. All right, well, okay, and then Via says something. Okay. You did, but I fail. What? Like I don't get the key? Man. All right, I'm gonna run over to this snake and grab it by the tail and see if I can use it as a whip to get the key from up here. It's crazy, but it might just be crazy enough to work. I'm not tall enough. That makes sense. Okay, and then Zach says, okay, when you do that, his legs stab you and you die. Oh! All right, save game. I am going to he's got my brother's arms. All right, I won't jump on him, but I will run over to my brother, grab his hat, grab my hat, and smack his claws from down here and try to get him to to disengage. All right, now I'll go over here. Let's see. Yeah, does this grabbing that snake and whipping that key, does that work? Does that get anywhere close? Oh man, I'm gonna have to use characters from both of these. Yowza, yowza, yowza. See, this one seems to use all the characters. You got water, got a lion, got a snake, got a flower, got a key, got a steak. Is the steak a character? Let's see over here. Got a lobster, got a brother, two brothers. It's good. I wonder what these two guys' names are. I'll possibly never know. And I apologize. Is this Noodalicious? Noodilious. I keep saying Noodalicious. I'll grab Noodalicious. Noodilious. Oh. Okay, you approach the snake and the snake has a riddle for you. Oh, yikes. Okay, what's the riddle, snake? Oh man, this game's heating up. All right, the claws are armored, so he ignores your attempts. Oh, come on. Man, this is not right. Okay, I'm gonna run underneath the crab and tickle its belly. See how that works. Okay, the riddle goes, I hiss, I can be poisonous, I am long, I have a forked tongue. Uh-oh. What type of snake am I? Oh man, that was two words harder than I was hoping it was going to be. Okay. Okay, so hiss, can be poisonous, long, and have a forked tongue. I'm gonna guess a rattlesnake. Hopefully that's correct. Let's go over to Paper Computer Games. Zach, let's see what's going on here. My guess was to tickle this crab's belly. We'll see what happens. Actually, I need to scroll down to see. He hasn't posted anything. Right. Oh, sadly, he's not ticklish. His carapace protects him. Man, this. I got him to release him once. Okay. I'll grab my brother's legs and pull him away from the crab. That might not do anything well. Oh, what did he say? Most of the sensitivity is in his antenna. Oh, interesting. Well, if pulling my brother away doesn't work well, I'll jump up on top of him and smack his antenna with my hat. That's my second idea. Okay, let's jump over to the video. The snake shows you its tail, and you see there's no rattle. Oh, man. Okay, not a rattlesnake. What kind of snake is this? Okay, he's got a forked tongue. He is sometimes poisonous or can be poisonous. He's long. And he hisses. Well, it can't be like a boa or a python, the constrictors, because maybe it can be. Let's try a boa. Let's try a boa constrictor. Maybe they're also poisonous. I'll guess that. Okay, pulling them doesn't work. Lobster's stronger than you. I grumble, grumble. Ugh, talking a lot. I need some water. I think I have some, and drinking it. Whacking the antenna causes a reaction. He immediately freaks out. Let's go. The claw and lashes out at you. Okay. So as long as I can get out of the way, I'm going to tell my brother to run, and I am going to get out of the way. What am I going to do? What do I have? I have a hat. I have a weird hat. And my brother is presumably let go. Oh, there's extra messages. Let's see. Oh, he lashes out chaotically. Okay. Well, I'm going to try to just avoid like just kind of press my luck and just jump away from him, trying not to like touch him as much as I can so that like he hopefully won't know where I am. Kind of throw him off the scent and try to jump down away from his body and follow my brother to run away. We'll see if that does anything. Okay, let's switch over to Via. Snake says, "Oh, I constrict, but I'm not a boa, neither a python. I'm smaller, but look, almost as menacing." Okay, so not a boa constrictor, not a python. Are you a... Okay, it does constrict. Oh man, this is really testing my snake knowledge. A... Oh man, okay, favorite computer. Oh, I think about that. Wait, he only let go one claw, not both. Oh, come on. Oh, this is killing me. You got both of these suckers coming at me. Okay, what, I... Okay, I grab a tree branch and shove it in his mouth. See what happens there. Okay. All right, back to snake guessing. Not a boa, not a python. It constricts. It can be poisonous. It hisses. A um, a cobra. My best friend's name is Jack. Oh man. Well, I'll still go with cobra. I don't know if I know what the Jack reference is, but hopefully. Anyway, okay. Mouth is closed shut. You can't get it in. Okay, I take the tree branch and poke his eyes. I guess this probably won't do anything. We'll see. Okay, Via says, with him in very mellow. With him, I'm very mellow. Oh, with Jack, I'm very mellow. Like a snake charmer? No, I'm not a cobra, but people fear me almost as one. Um, a oh, a black adder? That's my next guess. And okay, here it is. He immediately freaks out and lets go with the one arm lashing out. Yeah, let's go with one arm. Wait, so is he? Does he left one eye's been poked and is now no good? Oh, but he still has my brother. Right? He let go with one claw and he has one no good eye. But he still holds on to my brother, right? Oh man. And I've already bashed both his antenna. This is a real pain. This guy. What the heck? What do I know about lobsters? Giant lobsters that jump out of trees. What knowledge could I apply in this situation? Oh man. Okay, let's see. Except, well, the hat didn't do any real damage to the antenna. The hats are soft. Oh, except the tips of the hats, which are sharp. Okay, I'll use the stick to bash the antenna. Um, Maybe another riddle can help. Wait, hold on. All right, let me. It's not a. I'm not getting this riddle. What about water moccasin? Uh, or or uh, or a what are the snakes? Am I missing a really obvious one? Um, what's like ones that people really are afraid of snake wise? I guess people are mostly afraid of all snakes, but a man, I feel like I'm missing a reference here. Okay, gets. Let's go with the other arm and lashes out. Okay, your bro drops to the ground. Okay, great. He's there. Uh-oh, something else is maybe happening. Paper computer games is typing at me. Via is typing at me. Oh man, lots of things happening here. I'm trying to guess other snake. Oh, and then paper computer. Okay, Lost is flailing less than a foot above his face. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, lying flat. He's my brother's lying flat on the ground. Well, I'll jump down and grab my brother and haul him away while the lobster is flailing around. Okay, and then Via says something. Okay, let's go over here. I'm not a water noodle. Neither the black one you said. Okay. Man. A garter snake. Those aren't poisonous. And they don't constrict. A garden snake. A uh, uh, Sure, I'll take another riddle. But I do have black on my body. Yeah, I guess I'm not getting this one. Okay. Yeah, give me another riddle, Via. Okay, and then how low to the ground do you do when I go and I do this? If you're just crouching, that's not enough. You get whacked by a lawnmower. No, we're going to lie flat on our stomachs and do army crawls, but we're going to wear our spiky hats on the backs of our heads so that um, the spikes point up so that hopefully it'll poke the lobster a bit if he gets close. Okay, here comes Via. All right, here we go. If red touches black, I'm friends with Jack. If red touches yellow, I kill a fellow. Okay. Is this another one about the snake? Or maybe it's the hold on. Okay. If I'm red touches black, I'm friends with Jack. Jack Daniels. No. Jack Lemon. Jack Sparrow. Jack Nicholson. Jack from Twitter. Jack Palance. And then paper computer games happening. Okay. Okay, well, the claws are armored, so the hats don't do any damage to it. But you armor crawl and match sure reach your bro. Oh, excellent. Okay. That's good news. Better news than my snake guessing abilities. Okay, let's go back to snakes. Oh, wait, no, more things happening over here. Okay, you succeed, able to pull them out of the range. All right, that's one PCG down, sounds like. All right, now it's all about snakes. It's all about snakes, you guys. All right, here we go. Zach, you have to help me with this now. Okay. A Wait, what's happening over here? Also, slow to catch up to you. Excellent. Okay, let's go back here. Snake guessing. Okay, oh, having over here. Okay, I've beaten the game. All right, there we go. Okay, back to snake guessing. Okay, here we go. A Is it a um uh oh If red touches black, I'm friends with Jack. Who is Jack? Who is this Jack guy? Who? Chatting at me again. Okay, go back to typing in chat. Good, and help me with this game. Let me make sure. Okay, got everything up here. Make sure I'm displaying the right thing. Okay, good. Oh, let me actually can see that. Okay. If red touches black, I'm friends with Jack. I don't know who Jack is. I feel like this is hurting me here. But if red touches yellow, so that's like, I'm guessing that's like a marking on the snake body. If red touches yellow, a red and yellow snake, maybe, or somewhere in there, it's not a cobra, it's not a python, it's not a water moccasin, it's not a boa, it's not a garter snake or a garden snake. Yes, it's the markings. Okay. Is it, okay, what's the, it's not a rattlesnake. It's a, what's, oh, is it called a painted snake? Is that what is it? Red and black snake? Well, only one of those can be true. Red and yellow snake is deadly. No, red and black is not deadly. Daniel, you're okay. We're still in it. You still got another round. So Yak, I beat Zach's PCG. I'm still stuck on Via's. And then I'm gonna have to do a PCG based on these characters. But yeah, you got to help me beat Via's PCG. Right now I'm stuck on a riddle. I'll show the situation. So I'm this guy. My goal is to water this plant with this water, but it's locked in this case. It's guarded by this lion. There's a snake up here. There's a key here. And I ran over to the snake, and now the snake is giving me a riddle about what kind of snake it is. And I'm really bad at guessing snakes. So I'm in a pickle. Remember that my best friend is Jack. With him, I'm very mellow. Okay. All right. So this is important, everyone. There's two riddles that I think are both getting at the same thing. So the first riddle is, I hiss, I can be poisonous, I am long, I have a forked tongue. We also found out that this type of thing also constricts. And KP, I should say. And then if red touches black, I'm friends with Jack. If red touches yellow, I kill a fellow. So we kind of figured out that those are the markings on the snake. But who Jack is, I'm still unclear or unsure about. Jack, unless Jack is not like a literal person, Jack is something else, like a jackalope. Yeah, I'm playing. This is Chris playing. This is, if anyone has, yeah, some better. So I've guessed a lot of snakes already. I've guessed python, cobra, boa constrictor, garter snake, rattlesnake, painted snake, although I don't actually know if that's a real snake. Say cobra, I don't know. I'm kind of running out of snakes that I know, unless there's a common snake. Oh, I said water moccasin, and I said um, black adder. Um, what other um, oh yeah, it's 6 a.m. over there. Yeah. Oh, a coral snake. That's a good. Yeah, I'll try coral snake via. Maybe that's what I was trying to get at when I said painted snake. Coral snake kind of makes sense. That could be that kind of markings. There's just two different types of snakes with that. Coral snake, huh? They're pretty kind of brightly colored thing is I'm cousins with coral. Oh man, okay, so that's this. Okay. All right, well we're close. Is it oh man. Um a coral. What's a cousin with a coral snake? Um Scarlet king snake. How do you know all this snake stuff's there? I'll try scarlet king snake. Um it's a scarlet king snake. Scarlet king snake. I haven't even heard of that snake. I don't know what the coral. Actually, I feel like I've heard of a coral snake. Maybe I just know what coral is and I know what snakes are. So when you put them together, it makes sense. Um, that is just weird. Couldn't agree more, Yak. We're on the same page. I think we're all on the same page. Um, yeah, yeah. Just imagine the kind of crazy brain that you'd have to live in to just know about snakes. Psh, nuts. Absolutely nuts. All right, he is typing. Let's see. Let's see if Scarlet King Snake is it. Whoa, okay. Really on the edge of my seat. Oh, right, on the King Snake. Oh, cool. You're the King Snake. King Snake. What do you got for me? We'll find out. We'll find out. Absolutely bonkers. I'm also known as a milk snake. Interesting. To get some. I drank a milk snake once because I was semantically confused. I I wanted a vanilla milkshake. It was a bad time. Um, what else? Yeah. What's yeah. My original plan was to use the snake to get the key down, but it's giving me a riddle, so that's probably be very rude. You get the key. You get a key from the snake, and now you can use it as a whip to get the key. So wait, do I get two keys, or I at least have one key, which I'd like to use? And yeah, milk snakes. Everyone in chat, let's all go into business and start a milk snake business. We'll start selling that. Let's use the key up on this thing up here to get the steak. Let's see if we can unlock this. Great. As you see down here. You had a key from Snake. Yes, the key was guarding one key. Okay. Um, oh yeah, Via's riddles actually rule some to tell which ones are deadly and which ones are not, since they look so similar. Interesting. Um, but yeah, so Via, I'm gonna use the key on this steak grate up here and try to unlock this steak grate. See if I can get that steak. Yeah, the milk snake business is booming these days. I think it's time to get in. Oh, the snake was guarding a key. Got it. Um, uh, yeah. Yeah, I'll take that key and see if it fits the stake lock. And yeah, the snake milk or milk snake milk and milk snakes are two very different things. Snake milk, that's you can find in any reputable health food store. Uh, I am going to use the snake key to try to get the steak. I want a snake steak. See if that works. See if that's safe. Okay, bye, Angry KP. Um, let's see. Yeah, thanks for joining. I'll see if this gets that sweet steak. All right, we're getting close. I can feel it. I can feel we're getting close to this one. Ooh. Good. You get the snakes. Cute. Ooh, I like those emojis. And fit it in the steak thing. Okay, good. So Yak, only two people, Zach and Via, have done a game. So, okay, it opens. Great. All right. Okay, I'm gonna take that steak, and I will uh, throw it over. I don't know. Like away from uh, the water, and hope the lion goes for it. I can show you Yak the game that I made real quick. Here, I'll just hide the Discord for a moment. This is there we go. This is the game I made. Uh, this character we named. You're this guy, and you have to get your brother. You have to find your brother, get your brother out of here. The door's kind of rusted shut, and so you use this oil can to open it. But this snake is going after you, so you have to like jump up here and drop the oil on it with some of these flames on him, and then grease the door and get out. But we were naming these characters, and we have Nudilius is the snake, but these two characters are still unnamed. All right, let me go. Which you can name, by the way. Let me get this. Okay, so the lion sees the snake and runs to get it on the other side of the room. Okay, so he runs and gets the steak on the other side of the room. Perfect. So I'm going to go over to the locked cabinet and use the other key to unlock the water. See if that works. Oh, I think I got another message. Let's see. Oh no, I just didn't scroll all the way down. All right, let's go back to the drawing. I love the jaunty angle this guy's hat is in. Oh yeah, actually, I'm not seeing the chat. Okay. Ooh. All right, we're getting more updates. Let's scroll down and see. Okay, so you use the second key, the cabin opens. You now the water. Awesome. I'm going to run over and water the plant. See if that works. Hopefully I can water that plant and save that plant. That plant needs to save. Yeah, I know, Yak. You're absolutely right. We did continue on without you, and honestly, it was a disgrace. You're right. It is a disgrace. Um, we have disgraced ourselves, and we've disgraced the community, and um, I don't know how we're gonna come back from it, but hopefully now you can set us straight, and we can kind of move forward as a legitimate thing. Um, no, we no we we were like, what, where's Yak, where's everyone, what's happening, and Zach was like, psh, let's just keep going. um, let's see. I water the plant and the plant blooms and showers you with its pollen. Now I have superpowers, but only for a little bit. Would you take the flower with you or leave it? Oh, yeah, I'll take it with me. See what happens there. Is is this PCG beaten via? I mean, is it back on me? All right, let's see. Where do we go? Excellent. Good choice. I take the flower. Yak, you got to hold Zach's feet to the fire on this. All right, I won. Excellent. Thank you so much, Vias. Thank you, Zach, for making those PCGs. All right, now I have to make another one. Let me go back to my drawing. I have to make another PCG, and I have to use characters from both of the games that were just played. Now let me see everything here. Let me see the chat. Okay, now I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. I'm going to go make a game. Okay, here we go. All right. Well, the first thing, since I just remember seeing it, we're going to use that big flower plant. That's going to be part of this. Okay. Yeah. I'll get this big stems. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, so that flower is from there. Yeah, good call out there. I'm not a lefty, but I have flipped the camera so that we both can see what's happening. So I can see it from my perspective, and then the camera, so they're both right side up. It's just how my setup worked. So it does look like I'm a lefty, though. You can kind of see how my phone timer is reversed. See that it's reversed there. Okay, and then I need to have something from Zach. Okay, so I'm gonna have okay. This thing, I can just getting ink all over myself. Now, and I need it. It's not there. Okay. Let's give them some claws. It's coming from some zone. Who knows? Okay. All right, so those two elements are there. What else? Okay, let's give. There's some reason I'm thinking there's mountains in the background. There we go. And so many potatoes. Okay, let's see. All right, and you are here. Let's get this guy. Not really talking here, but here's these guys. Okay. And okay, and then they're off here, and then there's, let's see. Get some trees there. Okay, there we go. All right. And sorry. Let's see. Okay, and let's put, this is the personified moon from my last live stream. It's in the chat there. Or that was from the chat last time. Call back. All right, what else? Let's get a snake in there. Look at this. Wow, I don't know what that is, but yeah, let's put a cloud up here. Happy little cloud. Yeah. Okay. All right. Looking back at chat, water gives powers to turtles. Oh, yeah, turtles are water benders. Oh, look at that. I didn't know about that. Okay. You know what? You're absolutely right. What we need in this is poorly drawn turtle. Um, I'll put some. All right. Once again, not using my full time. I'm done. All right. Let's make sure that that's in view. There we go. Okay. Chat now has to beat this insanity. So building off the last two games, or maybe even the last three, you and your brother, or perhaps you and your brother, whoever it is, now is being chased by this giant space lobster. Kind of ran out of the forest. There's this kind of thing coming too. There's a snake coming out of this big flower that is has powerful pollen from the last game, and there's this this wet turtle over here. There's the moon in the background. There's whatever this is. Questions. The floor is open for questions and actions. Let's see. Let me move this closer there. You're both of these folks. You both have to escape this. Your goal is to escape this terror lobster, and get out of this dangerous situation alive. You have to escape. You got to escape this thing, and make sure. Yeah, like let's say you have to get off the page here. Yeah, you just got to get away. You don't have to kill anything, although you can if you want, but you have to get away. Yes, the snake has puzzle powers. So however you can leverage that. All right, all right. As you're screaming and running in terror from this lobster, you run over to the turtle and befriend it. Now, this turtle is a good question, Yak. You are these two brothers, so you play kind of as both of them. And yes, Yak, you're the snake. Okay, and then actually, that's a great point. Neither of these are Zach, so here's Zach over here, and he just got bit. And Zach's dead. Thank you so much. So there we go. Okay, so you run over, the two of you run over to the wet turtle, and he's very wet. But you make friends. But this thing is bearing down on you, this giant space lobster. What do you do? What is going on? By the way, you have this giant flower plant from the last game that has properties. I don't know. Something cool. A lot going on here. All right. What else? What do we got here? What's going on? Let me take this out of here. done charging. What is their proficiency in lobster fighting? So these two brothers have been running away from this lobster and just kind of barely got away from it in the last game. So I'd say not that good. 1-5. Um, all right, what do we got here? What's happening, chat? What are we doing? What are we doing? Sure, actually, I'm getting hungry too. Let's table this and we'll all get a snack. Um, I don't know, for some reason I'm feeling lobster. Anyone else hungry for that? Yeah, I know. It is it's problematic. Yeah. You can't fight it, trying to run from it, and yeah, the options are limited. It's practically sadistic. Ugh, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen here? Space lobster. Steak. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. I could go for some milk snake. Space lobster is very strong. It is very strong. I ate dinner, but now I'm hungry again. What am I gonna do about this? um, all right. So Yak says we have the brother turn on brother, and yeah, they one kills the other brother, and but in the time it takes to do that, the lobster killed them both. So yeah, you have to save game anyway. Um, you just also have the other brother not do that. Fun times. But what's happening here? How are we getting away from this big lobster here? Hey, Salman. Um, yes, they're playing the brothers in the center. There's this giant space lobster that's coming and trying to snap the two of you in half. This is in the previous roundabout versions. This guy was coming for him. And then we also have this flower power that you rescued in a different PCG and Via's PCG, and it's got like pollen powers, and it's pretty, where it's kind of mysterious, but it's over here. There's this wet uh, turtle over here. There's a puzzle snake over here. Zach's dead over there. Weird thing over here. There's a forest. Um, yeah, and your goal is just to escape this giant lobster. If you can get past this screen, you're kind of safe. You're in right off screen. You see there's like a castle that you can get inside and you'll be safe. But but this thing is very fast. Yeah. Um, okay, Ansari says, okay, I'll use my infinite charisma to charm the lobster. So that's a good plan. And you do have infinite charisma. I agree with you. But unfortunately, the lobster has infinite rudeness and doesn't care about your charisma. And he's just a mollusk and doesn't care. keeps coming. What else? What do we got here? How's this going to shake down? Sorry, I shouldn't put my hand in front of the camera. What are we doing, Chad? How are we solving this space lobster puzzle? So many space lobsters, too little time. Yeah, so the giant plant here was something that you had kind of rescued from the last kind of game there, and it's got like this thick pollen kind of clinging to it, and it's kind of grown really big, really fast. You were carrying it, and then you dropped it when you saw this thing coming after you, and it kind of grew a lot bigger. Zach says he's just going to run towards the camera. This is the 4th PCG Salmon, so not a huge amount, but it's been fairly eventful. I mean, we got to space lobster, so. Okay, so you run towards the camera, and there's no castle over there, so you get snapped up by the lobster. Oh, you wrote on Discord. Okay, let me check that out. Yeah, okay. Okay, so Via's saying the brothers need powers to escape, so they approach the flower, and the one brother gets the flower to get superpowers and defeat the lobster and make an unforgettable meal. Okay, so this is big. So Via's saying that from her game, the flower gives them powers, and use superpowers to deal with the lobster. I'm into it. So the flower does give the brothers powers. So that is true. The pollen gives them powers. One brother gets the power of being able to shoot jets of water, and the other one gets the power to fly. Okay, and then Yak saying Zach's favorite brother runs straight into the lobster, which the lobster snaps him up. And can you persuade the lobster to take a nice plant break? That's a great question. So you're like, hey, lobster, get in here. Why don't you check out this plant? Why don't you sniff the flowers? Why don't you eat something? And the lobster is not having it because he's a lobster. Can the flying one just carry them both away? Yeah. So as the flying brother, you can grab the water shooting brother and fly. And yes, you can fly away. The problem is it's a giant space lobster, and this thing is big and fast, and it's got big long claws, so you can't outrun it. You got to do something to just outsmart him or out something him. All right, and yes, and via the water is warm. You shoot warm jets of water. It's not hot. It's not piping hot, but it's like a jacuzzi. The water is bubbling, so that's nice. Yeah, save game to before the save game. We're gonna get into a save game battle. That's fun. What else? How are we dealing with this? We're right there. You're almost to safety in the castle that I didn't draw. uh, but past this area here. Okay, so yeah, I'll give the turtle some water if he distracts the lobster, and the turtle's like, "Ooh, I would love some water." Um, this no. Oh man, I can't keep up with all the save game switcheroo. So the turtle says, "Hey, lobster, hey, oh, hey." And you think, wow, that's not like that great of a distraction, but in fact, the lobster does kind of like, what is happening? What is this thing doing? And yeah, he's kind of momentarily distracted by this lobster. I mean, by this turtle. What do you do with this little moment that you have now? Let's take a look here. So, brothers, we are saying, brothers ask the snake how to trick the space lobster. Oh, that's a good idea. So we got the puzzle snake. Maybe he has a way to trick the space lobster. And the puzzle snake is like this space lobster. The one thing I know about it is that it's very sensitive to light. It's night out, by the way. Um, so after Zach saved game, okay, we go prevent, repeat the event. Oh man, there's so many save game loops. We have our moment with our moment. We run Omega fast and win the game. That's a good plan. Okay, so you try to zip really fast, and you're so close. You're almost into the castle, but the turtle can't distract um, that lobster forever. And it gets you right before you get in the castle. You need one more moment. You're so close. Um, you just need a little extra time, but you're so close. This is all coming down to the wire. What's the deal with the moon? Yeah, so no one's asked about the moon. The moon is actually a character. It doesn't actually look like it, but it's um, a little bit like the moon from the previous stream I did last week uh, with the Mars bee face thing. And the moon is actually, I mean, it's a moon, but it has a face, and the face looks concerned about a completely different event. Um, Sensitive to light, but it's night. That's correct. I'll shoot water at the plant so the pot smashes in the lobster's face. It's a classic. Yeah, nothing too abnormal. No, that's exactly right. Just, just a face move. Okay, so you shoot a hot jet of water at the plant, and the 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 pot smashes away, and all the kind of bits fly away, and they kind of bounce off the lobster's carapace. But your hot jet of water or warm jet of water makes the plant grow really big. It's like now 3 times the size it used to be. And yeah, do we know if we are on Mars? It has not been established, no. But there is a hint, actually, because in one of the previous games, Zach's game, he drew some trees and he colored their foliage in red. And if that's not Mars, then I don't know what is. Because we all know that Mars has red trees. Um, so yeah, when you hit that plant with that warm jet of water, now it's whoosh, it's huge. It's even bigger. I mean, it's already big, but now it's huge. And the lobster is like, what? It's a big plant, you know. It was an orange pencil. Zach with the technicalities. Red versus orange, which over a photograph of a piece of paper, that's a good question, Jack. If I look up in the sky, what is the color? Is it a pink to green gradient, perhaps? And nobody had asked this, and it's hard to tell in black and white, but yes, it is a pink to green gradient. Absolutely. So, kind of a clue. I don't know exactly what it means, but yeah, who knows? Who knows? We are on Mars. Um, yeah, a lot of wild stuff happening. Space lobster, giant, uh, giant stuff happening here. Okay, so now Via is saying with the large flower we can hide under it so the lobster won't see us and make a lake. Use the water of the lake to reflect the moonlight, and the turtle will ask the lobster to look at it and swim. And when the lobster does, the lobster gets blinded by the reflection of the moonlight. That is a very intricate plan that really has a lot of steps to it. So yeah, you can run under the flower. You're hiding there. The lobster doesn't see you for a moment. You use it, and you make this lake underneath it. Um, so you don't see right. So the lobster is kind of like what with the flowers, kind of distracted with that. You make a lake real quick because you can shoot jets of water. Um, and Yeah, and actually, you have a big lot of water, and then the moonlight does reflect back on the lobster, and the lobster is kind of blinded. That makes sense. Um, and yeah, this is the lobster is dazzled. It's like kind of totally stunned, and you this is quite amazing. You have enough time. You can run or fly and zip Omega style into the castle to safety. And sorry, I didn't draw it, but that castle is actually the the kind of weird castle from the previous stream uh, that was in the background. And you get there and you're safe from the lobster. Congratulations, chat. You solved my space lobster puzzle. It's it's pretty incredible. You did it. Um, this has been really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. I'm gonna put both of these up here. Um, I would love to keep going, but I gotta bounce. Um, but yeah, this was great. I was definitely it was definitely overwhelming to play two PCGs at once. I can only wonder what would happen if there were more. If I had to switch between playing like 5 or 6 PCG roundabouts, but maybe we'll do that again next week. Sweet potato is right, and anyway, uh, thanks so much, y'all, and have a great rest of your evening.